All right, this should be the last video. Thursday, when I get there, Judd's meanness has got the best of him again, because I can see he's running out of work for me to do, just giving me work to make me sweat. Dig a ditch to dump his garbage in, he says. Hoe that cornfield again. Scrub that porch. Weed that bean patch. But close on to 5 o'clock, he seems to realize that I'm only going to be there one more time. I'd worked real hard that day. Did anything he asked, and done it better than he asked me to. Well, one more day, Judd says, when I sit down at last with my water. What you gonna do with that dog once he's yours? Just play, I tell him. Love him. We sit there side by side while the clouds change places, puff out and the wind blowing 'em, this and that. I'm wondering how things would have turned out if it hadn't been for that deer. If I'd just knocked on Judd's front door 2 weeks ago and told him I wasn't giving Shiloh up, what would have happened then? To tell the truth, I think Ma's right. Judd would have sold him to me by and by because of Shiloh's limp. Judd's the kind that don't like that in a dog, same as he don't want a dent or a scratch or any kind on his pickup truck. Makes him look bad, he thinks. His truck's got to be perfect to make it for all the ways Judd's not. The last day I worked for Judd, he inspects every job I do, finds fault with it the least little thing, keeps pestering me, making me hang around and do my work over. When it's time to go, I say, well, I guess that's it then. Judd don't answer, just stands in the doorway of his trailer looking at me. And then I get the feeling he's going to tell me I can take that paper he signed and use it for kindling. Tell me I can call the game warden if I want. There's not a trace of that deer left. The 2 weeks of work I put in for him was just long enough for the rain to wash away the blood and for the field grass to spring back up again where the deer was originally shot. He still don't say anything, though, so I'll start off for home chest tight. Just a minute, says Judd. I stop. He goes back inside the trailer, me waiting there in the yard. What am I going to do? What am I going to say if he tries that? And then Judd's back in the doorway again, and he's got something in his hand. Comes down the steps halfway. Here, he says. And it's a dog collar, an old collar, but better than the one Shiloh's got now. Might be a little big, but he'll grow into it. I look at Judd and take the collar. I don't know how we done it, but somehow we learned to get along. Thanks a lot, I tell him. You got yourself a dog, he says, and goes inside again. Don't even look back. I get home that evening, and Ma's baked a chocolate layer cake to celebrate. A real cake, too. No, not Betty Crocker. After dinner, Ma and Dad on the porch, the 4 of us rolls around in the grass together. Darylyn, Becky, Shiloh, and me. Becky tries to give Shiloh her butterfly kiss, but he don't hold still long enough to feel her eyelashes bad against him. Just got a lick everywhere on her face. And long after Becky and Darylyn goes inside, I lay out there on my back in the grass, not caring about the dew, Shiloh against me crosswise, his paws on my chest. I look at the dark closing in, sky getting more and more purple, and I'm thinking how nothing is as simple as you guessed. Not right or wrong, not Judd Travers, not even me or this dog I got here. But the good part is, I saved Shiloh and opened my eyes some. Now that ain't bad for 11. That's the end. So exciting. This right here is showing you the old Shiloh schoolhouse where the river was. You can see right there. It's a real picture. Middle Creek. And then there's their house in the yard, the meadow. And there's the old Shiloh schoolhouse. And there's the little bridge where he followed him across the bridge and stopped. And then right here, this is the author. And then here is the real Shiloh.